Hi, Ellie Weber, Kabbalah Guru. Welcome back to my channel. I think we're coming up to the perfect storm. I think this is the reckoning on January 6th and 7th. It's supported by the Torah. I mean, if you want a prophecy from Torah knowledge, you can look at the events in Torah on those days. On those days, the Jews actually leave Egypt. This is also the day of the plague of the firstborn, which is considered the greatest miracle of all. Why? Because the enemy destroys itself. And that's what we're clearly seeing happening. Okay, please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Please donate to the channel if you can. Even a little bit would help. Take my Kabbalah course below. It'll introduce you to the language of consciousness, and it'll help you understand the vocabulary I use during my live meetings, which are at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every day from Sunday to Friday. And let's rock. So I did a lot of research into these dates, the 6th and 7th of January. The 6th and 7th of January are auspicious days. In the Torah, these are the days when we enjoyed celebrating Passover. We ate a lamb, we roasted a lamb and we ate it, and we didn't have time for the matzah to rise, so we left Egypt. Now during this time, the firstborn were all destroyed. All the firstborn Egyptian people, the firstborn animals, the firstborn slaves, all firstborns were destroyed on that day. And that was the day when we left slavery. We left the mainstream media. We left the matrix. And we went out not just to have freedom, but to have freedom to serve God. And this is what it's all about. We're going to be a free people. We are going to be a free planet soon. And this is the beginning. I tried to look up the speech. I believe Mr. T is giving a speech on the 6th of January. I looked it up. The MSM, the mainstream media, Google, I had to go to page 5 to even find it. And on page 5 they were saying how this was fake news and it was just the opposite. So these people have been lying to us for thousands of years. This is the same enemy. This is Moilech, this is Amalek. This is the people who fight God. These are underground. I mean, if you don't believe in the reptilian idea, the idea that these are extraterrestrials, look to Torah. Torah talks about fallen angels. And when I talk to rabbis about this event and I say, do we believe in extraterrestrials? They say, we don't, but we do believe in angels. And angels are in a different frequency. They are not physical the way we are physical, but they do have an existence. So it's very clear from a Torah point of view that angels do exist, and we totally accept them. Are there evil angels and good angels? I mean, that's another discourse. But the main point here is that the mainstream media, the matrix, is going down, because you cannot support lies once a population is awakened, and the population is now awakened. We have seen that there's a big disconnect between what we're told and what is actually happening. And humans, they're gentle, they're beautiful, they're creative, they're emotional, but they're not stupid. And we are not stupid. And we have been deceived by beings that have technology superior to ours for many hundreds, if not thousands of years. But this time is over. Because we have an internet, because we can communicate one-on-one on many different platforms, we are able to communicate the idea that we are living in a matrix that is about to be removed. It's going to be turned off. The whole system has been full of lies. The combustion engine, the electricity, the grid system, everything is going to be changed now. We're coming into the age of Nasara Jasara, where the banksters, these people, the IRS, these people who've been stealing, literally stealing our hard-earned money, are going to be removed once and for all. and we're going to reap the benefits. Apparently we're going back to an economy from 1955, okay? I remember when I was a little boy during those days that gasoline cost 28 cents a gallon. But we're not going to need gasoline anymore. We're going to have free energy. We're going to have Tesla free energy like we should have had for hundreds of years. But the people in charge figured it was better to make money off of us than to do the right thing. But this has now changed because we're up to speed technology-wise, and we have been warned there are many intelligence operations going forth. So we know that Jassara is a real deal. We know that we've been lied to in our educational systems. We know that the pharmaceutical companies are lying to us. We understand that the politicians have been lying to us. All the leaders, all the books, all the education that we've been getting has been a big lie. And you can see it. When I search for this speech on January 6th, I can't find it. It's on page 5, and on page 5 they have these people with the chutzpah, with the arrogance to come out and say that Mr. T is lying. Really? Are we really that stupid? I don't think so. I think people really have a very natural sense. We have emotive powers that is the envy of the galaxy. We can intuit things. Once you get out of the matrix, once you turn off the TV, which I did about 30 years ago, my life changed completely. I became religious eventually. I started searching for God. I had my own adventures. Instead of having the adventures, watching the adventures of somebody else, of some actors who were infiltrated by the Kabbalah as well. You don't hear them now. They're not coming out and speaking so loudly, nor are the politicians. Why is that? Think about it. Are there arrests taking place behind the scenes? Could be. Is the Maxwell case proceeding? Was she found guilty? Is J. Epstein, is he still alive? Is he going to testify too? Is the Durham report coming out? Are there counts coming out about you know what? I mean, the mainstream media says that there was no problem, that everything was fair and square, everything was on the up and up. Really? Why did we need all these counting situations? I don't want to say it on this channel. In the middle of we had a meeting last night, a live meeting. In the middle of the live meeting, my channel was attacked by these people. So, you know, we're playing light and fast. Please come to me on Rumble. If you go to the show more, please come to me on Rumble soon, because things are going to move very fast now. With Truth Social coming online, with all these dates coming up. We are in, according to the secular calendar, it is 2022. 22 is the number of completion, because there are 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. This is final. On the Jewish calendar, it's 5782. If you add up 5782, you come to 22. This is completion. We are coming into the end of the deep state, the end of the lies, the end of robbery, really robbery, and the end of fallen angels that do not have our best interest in mind. We are coming into the Great Awakening. Mashiach will be here soon. The Messiah will be revealed. Everything is coming, and you can look at it. You can see it in the Torah portion. The Alter Rebbe said, live with the times. When his Hasidim asked him, what do you mean? He said, live with the Torah portion of the day. On January 6th, we are celebrating Passover. We are eating the lamb. We are roasting a lamb. On January 7th, the firstborn of Egypt, on the Gregorian calendar. The 7th is the day that we left Egypt, that the firstborn of Egypt were all destroyed. Evil destroys itself in the end, and that's what we're going to see. And it may not be complete on January 6th and January 7th, but everything is going to begin then. That's the end of the Matrix, the end of this evil cabal, the Illuminati, these extraterrestrial reptilians, whatever you want to call them. they're going to be gone, and the human being is going to rise up. We see what they tried to do to us, to our brothers and sisters, and we are coming together as one. There's not going to be a left and a right, Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, and liberals. We are coming as one planet, because we now recognize that every person, every human being is a jewel. Every human being is royalty, comes from a very old lineage that is the envy of the galaxy, of the universe. And we are all going to come together now, because each of us is now going to recognize that I'm saying for you guys, that you are the only one in the history of creation that can be you, that has your DNA, that has your past, that has your learning, that went through the experiences that you went through. Be they, you look back and you may say, this was really hard, it was not so good. But even those bad experiences, that's where the big lights are. So as we recognize that each one of us is essential to the giant jigsaw puzzle, and as we watch the dominoes fall, all the dominoes, Durham, we're going to see the Maxwell, we're going to see things, I don't want to say it, but counting issues, when all this comes into place, we're going to see this giant room of dominoes. We're going to see evil destroy itself, just like on the 7th in the Torah. The evil, the firstborn, are dying, and they have a civil war. They're having a civil war against the Egyptians. They're saying, Pharaoh, let the people go, let them be free. And Pharaoh's saying, no, no, no. Finally, on the 7th of January, which is the 4th of Shvat on our calendar. Finally, on the 5th of Shvat, the 7th of January, Pharaoh says, okay, get out of here. Take all the gold and silver and get the heck out of Dodge. Leave Egypt. So don't forget how important you are. This is the Great Awakening. Everyone is needed. We are all going to unify as a species. We're all going to be united. We're going to walk out of this slavery, out of debt slavery, out of energy slavery, out of medical slavery, out of education slavery, out of the Kabbalah's grasp. And we're going to walk free people, not just free to do unnatural or unkosher things. We're going to be free to serve God. And that's what this whole upcoming millennium, the next 1,000 years, is going to be about serving God. We're not going to have to worry about making a living. Everything will be provided for us. There's plenty to go around. This whole evil idea of destroying humanity, of eliminating, I think it's 7/8 or 14/15 of the population, they're going to be eliminated. The evil ones will be gone soon, and we'll be free to worship God the way we want to do it, to study godliness, to do holy things, to do nice things for each other. So that's really it. We're coming into the great age, the great awakening, the era of Mashiach, the Messiah. Do not be fretful. Be excited. This is it, man. We're about to jump out of the plane, but we have parachutes. We have godliness. Okay, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so I can send you other videos. Please check me out on Rumble in case anything happens to this channel. Remember, Truth Social will be online soon. Media will be long gone. The Matrix is dissolving before our eyes. We'll have clean air to breathe again. We'll have good food. We'll have an amazing new world, a sparkling world. I've been told that it's going to be so good, we can't even imagine it. May the Force be with you, and God bless.